Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I will be making the first video of my basket weave series. I noticed that if you Google or Pinterest the basket weave knitting stitch, you come across a lot of different kinds of basket weave stitches. So I thought I'll just make a little series so you can just browse through and see whichever one you like, and then you can see how you make it. The general gist is always the same. It kind of looks like basket weave, like with knits and purls or with cables, that a sort of woven effect has been created. So, first one, it is a repeat of 6 stitches and 12 rows. I have casted on 24 stitches. You start out very easy, 2 rows of stockinette stitch. So you start with the right side row, so you just knit all the stitches. And on the right side you purl all the stitches. Row 3, you start with 1 knit stitch, and then you repeat the following. Purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you knit 2, 1, 2, and you simply repeat those 6 stitches, so purl 4 and knit 2 until the very end. But at the end you will have 1 stitch short, so you will end up with a purl 4, knit 1, heads up. Rows 4, 5 and 6, you simply knit the knits and you purl the purls. So this is a variant of the basket weave stitch that goes quite easily. Convenient stitched whilst you're binge watching something or watching a movie. So this was the first layer of the woven stitch. Now we're going to do the second half, which starts with, for row 7 and 8, 2 rows of stockinette again. So row 7, I'm on the right side, so you knit all the stitches. Row 8, on the wrong side, we purl all the stitches. Row 9, right side, which will also be the setup for the row 10, 11 and 12. We're going to start with 2 purl stitches, 2 knit stitches, and then we're going to simply repeat the same repeat as you did previously. Purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and knit 2, 1, 2. Going to repeat that all the way to the end of your row until you have 2 stitches left, and those will be 2 purl stitches. So as I said, the next 3 rows you simply knit the knits and purl the purls. I'm currently at row 11, but I'm just going to give you a little bit, 2 little tips. If you are worried, if you've kind of lost track after a while, am I on my right side or am I on my wrong side? Look for your stockinette rows, because the work is not completely reversible, but they each have an effect. Look for your stockinette rows. There'll be knit stitches on the right side and there'll be very obvious purl stitches on the wrong side. If you also want to check during your row whether you're still on track, if you did it correctly, look for the positioning of the purls and the knits. Your 2 knit stitches should always be right in the middle of 4 purl stitches below. So the middle 2 purl stitches, if you go up, these should always be knit stitches. And whenever you're doing a new purl 4, the first purl stitch of the purl 4 should always be right above the last purl stitch of the purl block below. And the last purl stitch of your new purl 4 should always be above the first purl stitch of the purl block below. So that's how it overlaps a little bit, so that gives it the woven effect. I'm just going to continue knitting this. Last tip, if you want to bind this off, I would recommend that you bind off after you've just done 2 stockinette rows. It'll give, I think, the neatest effect, though of course you do whatever you want. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful. Click like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you next time. Bye!